Wilson, Robinson, wide open for the touchdown. Wilson to throw it on first down and a wide open Golden Tate inside the 5, and he'll tiptoe into the end zone. A touchdown for the Seahawks. They fake it to him, and Wilson will run it in for the touchdown. Play action fake, wide open, and an easy touchdown to Zach Miller. And don't look now, here come the Seahawks.
Already 5 catchers tonight for Hartman. Oh, they fake it to Lynch. They faked everybody. Lockett makes the catch, gets into the end zone.
Wilson has hit his last 6 throws. And he's passing again on first down to the big one. To the end zone, and it is hauled in by Lockett for the touchdown.
Because you definitely have to keep your eye on the quarterback running.
The Seahawks again with 1 timeout. From the 5, Wilson to the end zone and a touchdown with Lynch. But the flag is out.
Holding, defense number 25. Penalties decline, result of the play, touchdown.
And the practice squad the last couple of years. Cooper Helfstedt comes up with a big play. And Wilson follows with a keeper touchdown. That's the deception in the ball handling you spoke about a moment ago. Wilson.
Up with Richardson, 3rd down and 3. Wilson on the keeper. No in front of him. Touchdown, Russell Wilson.
That's not happening here today.
I didn't see his arms outside the blocking area. It looked like a good block to me.
Now on 1st and 14, Wilson throws to the end zone. It's a touchdown. Cooper Helfstedt makes the catch, stayed in bounds, and the Seahawks capitalized. They pulled to within 2. Seahawks trail by 9. Wilson throws, Baldwin touchdown.
Russell Wilson is just taking total control of this game.
Operating out of the gun, Wilson throws, it's caught, into the end zone, touchdown, Luke Wilson! Russell Wilson delivers for the Seahawks.
Here's Wilson, gonna keep it, why not, touchdown!
Play clock at 1. Seahawks get the snap away in time. Wilson rolling right. Now he throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Doug Baldwin. 1st and goal from the 1. Off the fake to Lynch. Wilson to the end zone. It's the former Kansas City Chief, Tony Moeaki, with the Seahawks touchdown.
That time he ran it. 1st and 15 from the 20 after the penalty. Going to dump it off here to Cooper Helfstedt, the tight end. Slips through. Diving. Touchdown.
Has made a huge difference on this team.
2nd down and 11. And going deep and getting free out in front of everybody is Luke Wilson, the tight end. And Luke Wilson will take it all the way to the end zone. On a 2nd down and 10, it's 80 yards to the tight end, Wilson.
Play clock at 2. They get it off. Blitz coming. Wilson's just going to loft it towards the end zone. Touchdown! Doug Baldwin. And the Seahawks strike first. Four-man rush. Now a late blitz. Wilson lofts it up for Kearse. What a catch! Jermaine Kearse on his way, diving! Touchdown!
On the other side, Russell Wilson, you can't take a sack that would take you out of field goal range.
3rd and 10. Blitz coming. They get rid of it. It's Luke Wilson. First down and more. Touchdown!
Second and 10. This one floated. That's Lynch. Pass is caught. Lynch is going to go for the touchdown. From the 1, it's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson keeping it for the touchdown. With 2:09 to go. Wilson toward the end zone. It is caught! Seattle's going to the Super Bowl. Jermaine Kearse.
He's got to get rid of it in a hurry. And he does, and it's caught! Touchdown! Chris Matthews! How crazy. 2nd and goal. Play fake. Little lob. Wide open. Touchdown. Doug Baldwin.
Wilson to the end zone, and this time Graham makes the catch for the Seahawks touchdown.
So Rawls in the backfield. Lynch still on the sideline. And Wilson throws, and that's caught. Touchdown, Doug Baldwin.
There's Wilson. Pocket sealed. Open as Graham slips out of a tackle. And he's in the end zone for the touchdown. What a great effort by Jimmy Graham. Got away from Brock Farine.
34 on the game. Biggest play of the night. Wilson to the 24. Takes a shot downfield. It's caught for the touchdown. Doug Baldwin. Run it. Good. Blitz coming. Wilson protected. Wide open for the touchdown is Kearse. And what an answer from Seattle.
Carolina 40. Chris Matthews motions. The toss. Marshawn Lynch back to Russell Wilson, and he throws it up top. And Ricardo Lockett's got it for a touchdown. What a play!
Like we just saw there. Wilson, 6 completions to 6 different receivers. He's looking long. He's launching it. Down for Lockett in the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. Tyler Lockett, the rookie from Kansas State, from 43 yards out.
Jean-Pierre was activated just this week. And now he's a center, and that's Wilson. Close to the end zone and in for the touchdown.
See whether or not Russell Wilson is really committed to getting that ball out of his hand quickly. Like
good.
That.
Clean pocket, open man, touchdown Baldwin.
An empty backfield for Russell Wilson, who floats one. Catch made. Touchdown Seahawks. It's Tyler Lockett.
You know, Jimmy Ward is a safety masquerading as a corner in this San Francisco 49ers defense. And to me, Chris, this is a mismatch all day long.
On 3rd and 10, pressure coming. It's picked up, pass caught. Inside the 5, Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks.
He could have let that thing go, but I don't think that was his initial target.
Wilson has it. Wide open is Rawls. Thomas Rawls. Touchdown, Seattle. From 31 yards out.
They got no answer for Thomas Rawls today, whether it's as a runner or as a receiver. He is absolutely destroying this San Francisco defense.
Just put on the roster out of the University of Washington. And it's another touchdown. Another touchdown pass by Wilson. This one to Curse. The Seahawks complete.
Pay attention to him, which opens up other players.
2nd and 7, and to the end zone, and Curse for the 2nd time today has a touchdown.
They love this play too. They have all the
3rd down 7. Wilson going to run. Looking for a seam. Diving for the end zone. He's in. Great Vikings coach, repeat coach here. Wrestling back to throw. Hit as he throws. There's Doug Baldwin. And he is going to go. 53 yards.
Would love to try and force the field goal attempt. Wilson looking around, fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tyler Lockett. 2nd down and 10. And it is a touchdown to Doug Baldwin. Well, after the penalty, back out to the 22-yard line on a 2nd down and 20. All day to throw. And it is a touchdown to Doug Baldwin. They have work to do here today, trailing 21-6 as Wilson starts the 4th quarter looking for the home run ball. And he got it. It is a touchdown for Tyler Lockett.
Kids out there, if you have a dream, don't ever let somebody take that dream away from you.
Of course, he was drafted in baseball by these Baltimore Orioles. And he's just thrown his 5th touchdown of the day. 3rd down and goal from the 3. Into the corner, and that is a touchdown. Who else would it be? Doug Baldwin. Russell Wilson without a flag for the end zone, and Baldwin. Seahawks touchdown. There is a flag down. It came late. So, and James Petralka helping us in the booth and with statistics as Wilson is on the run. For the end zone, catch made, and touchdown Seahawks, Jermaine Curse.
3rd down and 7. End zone, pass is caught, what a throw and catch. Jermaine Curse. Trying to get on the board. End zone, Curse. Touchdown. They don't get it here on 3rd and 11. Another decision for Pete Carroll. Blitz off the edge. Seahawks pick it up. Lockett in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. What a catch by the rookie working on Kurt Coleman. And what a throw. That would be headline grabbing. 3rd down and goal out to his right. Now spinning around and in a ton of trouble. This one is caught for the touchdown. Curse.
Wilson, a lofter. It's caught by Baldwin. Touchdown.
This one's coming back.
A flag on the play.
This is an offensive interference here. A pick play to get Baldwin open in the corner of the end zone.
Running back for the first time today. Rookie from Arkansas. Fake to him. Pressure. Wilson calmly eludes. Throwing deep. Wide open. It is Tanner McAvoy. His first NFL catch is a 42-yard touchdown.
Trying to quickly tie the game. The play fake. Russell Wilson maybe is a little more healthy. Touchdown, Seattle. Again, trying to tie it again. 1st and 10. The Buffalo 17. Wilson off his back foot to the end zone. Good. Jimmy Graham, a one-handed catch for a Seattle touchdown.
Pressure seconds taken off the clock. 14 seconds now. Wilson dancing around.
You better be careful.
Oh, yeah, very. And then in the catch is Doug Baldwin. He gets free for the touchdown.
A one-on-one battle right here.
And a big third down, 3rd and 3. 4.5 to go. Wilson throwing, and it is caught for the touchdown. Doug Baldwin, and that's the hat trick.
That penalty, if nothing else, put him in the field goal range. Wilson brings in, and it is caught. Graham got away. Graham to the end zone for the touchdown. It's to Baldwin, who's looking to throw. He's looking to go back to Wilson. It's there for the touchdown.
Groundskeeping crew, they did a heck of a job keeping this field ready to be played on. Here's one to the end zone. Passes caught for the touchdown. McAvoy
does against other defenses.
3rd and 11. Line does its job. Going deep downfield, getting free. Lockett, touchdown.
On a 3rd and goal. And they'll throw it. Wilson throwing a fade in the corner. What a catch! It's Curse, touchdown! Blitz. Wilson sees it, unloads. Baldwin again. Makes a move. Doug Baldwin. Touchdown. 3 minutes to go. But they need 2 touchdowns. That's the issue. Wilson fires one. There's Jimmy Graham with a catch and a run. Rumbling on in. Touchdown. Seems like a pretty simple formula, John.
On 2nd and 6, they'll look to throw again. Zips into the end zone for a touchdown to Luke Wilson. Promptly taking advantage of the takeaway.
Third down. Wilson fires near side. Touchdown. It's Graham. The special teams penalties. So 1st down for Russell Wilson. Steps away, floats one towards the end zone. Baldwin, and just like that, a touchdown. But penalty flag, so let's wait and see.
I think that will stand. That's either illegal contact, defensive holding. I think that's a touchdown. Wilson found him.
He's lofting it for the end zone. Caught, it's Wilson. Touchdown, Seattle. Seahawks aren't going away that easily. It's from 27 yards out.
Back into him, ball would have been on the 1-yard line.
Definitely could have had a flag. 3rd and 10. Wilson. Room. Russell Wilson to the 1-yard line. Tyler Lockett through the block.
For 1 in the red zone today.
No center fielder.
Wilson, touch pass to Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Beautiful touch from Russell Wilson. And the Seahawks have their first lead today. And here's McKissick, throws it back to Wilson, trying to set up deep for Richardson. Collins is back. Richardson, who's got it? A fight for it in the end zone, and there's no signal. And now it's a touchdown. Richardson comes away with it. Amazing.
He sprints to the middle of the field to help the official spot the ball. Good alert play by Lockett.
19-yard gain down to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10.
Ball's in the backfield. Wilson caught, touchdown! Graham!
3 minutes to go in the quarter. Wilson to the end zone, and it is caught. Jimmy Graham, the touchdown for the Seahawks.
You feel it coming from up here. They isolate him in the red zone. He's become the focal part of this red zone offense. Touchdown number 7. They got to stay after Wilson because he's going to scramble.
They're offside. So Russell throws down the middle for a touchdown. Doug Baldwin with exactly 3 minutes to go. It looked like the flag will be on Atlanta for being offside.
Offside, number 98, defense. That penalty's declined. Result of the play, touchdown.
First and goal from the 2. Wilson walks it in for a Seahawks touchdown. Rocket shifts. On second and goal, Wilson throws, end zone, touchdown, Jimmy Graham.
I don't think anybody in the stadium, anybody watching on TV, definitely not us up in the booth. We're not expecting this ball to go to Jimmy Graham.
Man coverage for Jimmy Graham if they would like.
And Wilson's going to throw wide open. McKissick for the score.
2 this year in the final quarter for Russell Wilson. Down 3 scores. Slips away. Open downfield is Richardson. He puts a move on and touchdown Seahawks.
To their team, and I think he definitely needs to be up near the top of that list.
But a tough day for him with 3 interceptions, but he's got Lockett open, and Tyler Lockett is going to take it in for Seattle. Another big play, producing 6 for Seattle.
He finds the open spot and picks up a first down.
And now they're going to go and throw and step in and go. End zone, he's got a touchdown. Luke Wilson, and Seattle's on the board.
Kissick in, the receiving running back. For the end zone, open, touchdown Seahawks. Doug Baldwin. Every possible game in his career. He's been to the playoffs every year. Doesn't want to miss this year. For the end zone for Baldwin. And he's got it! It's a touchdown, Seahawks!
Wilson's pass into the end zone, and Brandon Marshall with a touchdown, beating Bradley Roby. So Marshall, 34 years old in his 12th year, coming off a down year, having 2 surgeries on his. They haven't seen him lately. Wilson, of course, a master at fourth quarter touchdown passes, and he's going to go deep here and wide open, and it's going to be Lockett for the touchdown. I'm not sure if there was a missed assignment downfield, but Lockett looked like a 7-on-7 drill, a 51-yard touchdown pass from Wilson to Lockett.
10th play of a critical drive. To the end zone goes Russell Wilson. What an effort that time by Tyler Lockett. Oh, my.
So you like apples? How you like those apples right there, man? Boom.
Touchdown, Will Dissly.
14 seconds remain.
Seahawks have converted 4 straight third downs. Wilson, Lockett, touchdown, Seattle.
Is in as a blocking tight end and eligible receiver to the right side. Off the play fake. Wilson puts it up deep. He's got a man. Touchdown, Lockett. That was a beauty of 39 yards.
Oh, Wade Phillips.
That's another reason they're in this ball game.
Big third down here.
Play fake by Wilson. Has time. Puts it up deep. David Moore. Touchdown. Wow. He beat Marcus Peters for his second touchdown of the game.
Ball's bobbled, but Wilson has it for the end zone. Wide open catch made. David Moore has a Seahawk tumbling touchdown over the Raider logo and beyond the Raider defense. Ruled a touchdown. Got the opportunity to come and attend in person here. Russell Wilson on the run for the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jaron Brown will leaping. Make that Tyler Lockett leaping on the toss from Russell Wilson.
4 passes today. Been a complete remodel for Seattle. To the air goes Russell Wilson looking in the end zone. Lockett is there. He's got it for touchdown. What a throw. What a catch.
Nothing's ever dead. Look for the end zone here.
Wilson looking for more. Juggles, makes the catch. Touchdown. David Moore's 4th touchdown grab of the year. The highest degree of difficulty.
Wilson to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown. Bennett. 6-yard touchdown throw. And Wilson threads the needle.
This is where they like Russell to move. The problem is all these guys over here aren't going to let Russell Wilson keep the ball if he takes it.
Play action. Throw. Davis with a touchdown catch.
That's a fantastic play call. They weren't going to let Russell keep it, so they ran a bootleg right off it. Perfect play call by Schottenheimer and Pete Carroll.
Blitz coming off the edge. Pass caught. Touchdown, Dixon.
Blitz picked up. Wilson going for it all. He's got it. Moore. Touchdown.
Go get wins. That's being physical.
First down and 20 after the penalty, and Wilson is going to go deep downfield, and it's going to be caught for a touchdown to Tyler Lockett. Headed for career numbers. Lockett beat the linebacker Malcolm Smith, who was covering him downfield, a 52-yard touchdown, and Wilson and the Seahawks so far have made it look easy. Down and 17 from the 18. Plenty of time. Drills it, and a caught by touchdown by Jaron Brown, his 2nd of the game.
Good. In the corner. And it is a touchdown to Doug Baldwin. Good. Wilson rolls, and what a catch by Baldwin, who will dive into the end zone. A touchdown.
back for the Seahawks.
2nd and 8. Wilson to the corner, and it is a touchdown. Doug Baldwin. I mean, once again, it's hard to cover him any better than Nelson has on the 2 catches on this drive. 27. Wilson with time, throws wide open. Touchdown, Tyler Lockett.
With one back in the backfield.
Wilson keeps going to his right for the touchdown. And the Seahawks will go for 2.
Clearly, Janikowski's injuries had an impact here in the second half.
4th down and 4. Pass is caught by McKissick for the touchdown. And there is hope for the Seahawks. So it's 1st and 20 from the Cincinnati 44. Wilson, little read option. Faking a run. Passing wide open. It's Tyler Lockett for the touchdown.
From the Steelers' 14-yard line, Wilson lobs one up to the end zone for a touchdown to the tight end, Will Dissly.
Good decision here.
First trip inside the 20 for the Seahawks. Wilson to the end zone. There's Dissly. His 2nd touchdown today.
Well, there's my guy. That was me predicting that Dissly was going to get the next catch.
3rd down and 3. Empty backfield. Wilson throws to the end zone. It is Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown.
We'll have to see if he brought this all the way in, but what a great...
Wilson's pass caught for the touchdown. Will Dissly, the tight end, does it again. And a flag is down.
That's right. On 1st down, Wilson keeps. Surveys, nowhere to go, and back in the end zone. Touchdown! What a catch by Tyler Lockett.
So this would be a great time for Seattle to take advantage of those 2 big pass rushers not in the lineup.
Wilson keeps, airs it out, downfield, the rookie! Touchdown, DK Metcalf. 40 yards.
They travel whatever stadium they're in. They'll make noise. Russell Wilson keeps. Can he reach the end zone? Yes! Seahawks touchdown run from Russell Wilson. It's as if the seas parted up. Locked down to 2. Russell Wilson hit as he throws for the end zone. Catch made! Jaron Brown, a Seahawks touchdown. Wilson was never able to see it as they celebrate Seattle style.
Well, what a tremendous job by Russell Wilson.
Absolutely it is. They can do it both ways, too. It's not you get down here and they stick to run game. They'll do some play-action pass here, too.
Wilson with time, throws, touchdown! DK Metcalf, the rookie out of Ole Miss. Here's 2nd and goal. Wilson being rushed, throws deep in the end zone, wide open is Metcalf for a touchdown. His 2nd of the game.
Complete miscommunication. You got side saddle back. This can be a run, or it could set up a little play action pass.
3 receivers to the left side. Wilson on 2nd down to the end zone. Touchdown, Tyler Lockett.
Unreal.
His 2nd today. George Fant back in the game. As Wilson fires downfield, it's Metcalf who makes the catch. DK Metcalf takes it in for a Seahawks touchdown, 53 yards.
Wilson directing traffic to the end zone, and Hollister has it. And Seattle has the lead. Hollister had the overtime game winner last week, and now he has Seattle out in front.
That's George Fant, the extra tackle in motion. He can also be a tight end. Oh, little trickery here. Wilson gets it back, looking, airing it deep, going for it all, and he's got it for the touchdown. Malik Turner hauls it in for Seattle.
Third down and 5. Wilson's going to go deep, wide open, and into the hands of David Moore.
And he equated it to why they struggled late in that game last week. They were still kind of in shock, but a full week of them, see if they play a little bit better this week.
And now on second down, Wilson to the end zone. DK Metcalf makes the catch for a Seahawks touchdown. Second down and 16. Wilson with time, throws, end zone, touchdown. It is Tyler Lockett.
Russell Wilson has it, floats for the end zone. It's a touchdown. The fullback, Nick Ballore.
Play clock is already down to 3. Homer's still getting set. Get the snap off on time. Wilson fires for the end zone. Caught! Tyler Lockett for the touchdown. Second down and 8. Wilson fires. Caught! DK Metcalf into the end zone. Lockett in motion. Wilson deep downfield, getting free and open and making the grab. This Metcalf in for the touchdown. Goes down, gets up, and takes it into the end zone. The rookie who somehow lasted to the second round. I mean, this guy.
First down and goal. Wilson throws, pass is caught for the touchdown. Lockett.
From the 38-yard line. Wilson wants it all. Deep ball. Metcalf got it. Touchdown, Seattle.
Back to their man coverage now.
Wilson eludes, fires on the run into traffic. Caught. Touchdown. And Carson into the slot. Stays in the block. Wilson, little as he throws, deep downfield. It's going to be caught by Metcalf.
It just fits this game, Al. This game is all about this.
Here they are again. They took Gilmore out for one play. Back in. Wilson goes the other way, deep downfield, and it will be caught for the touchdown. And thrown the ball 28 times. Pass number 29 is caught.
Anything out wide, they get a puller and an easy first down.
Wilson keeps, surveys, deep ball. There it is, wide open. Just get it away before the play clock expires. Wilson looking for somewhere to go. This one is caught for the touchdown, Metcalf.
And Miami trying to make defensive changes quickly. And Russell Wilson going for the end zone. And the pass is caught for the touchdown.
They have some real weapons for this end of the field.
Second and 8. Wilson fires, and that is caught. Wilson surveys, fires, and it is going to be caught by DK Metcalf for a touchdown.
Looks like man coverage, too.
Wilson retreating, and he's going to throw deep downfield, and it is Lockett for the touchdown.
Wilson evades the rush, throws for the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Carson, the team's leading rusher in the hamstring. Carlos Hyde suffered. Delay blitz. Boyer is picked up. Wilson's on the move. Throwing it deep and open. Touchdown Seahawks.
I promise you.
Wilson is going to scramble now, throw, end zone, touchdown. Marked him at the 11. Wilson sets up, end zone, and caught by Lockett.
Wilson spinning it to Carson.
Wilson on the move, throwing, end zone, touchdown.
Well, they practice.
Wilson wants another touchdown pass. Shakes a tackler, and he's got it in the end zone.
Seahawks empty the backfield. They can pick up a first down inside the 3-yard line. Wilson fires to the end zone. Touchdown. First down and goal. Wilson keeps. Looking for Disley. Wilson will take it for the touchdown.
In store here on 3rd and 5.
And they convert. Wilson, end zone. Hollister, touchdown. Bunch formation to the left. Wilson on 3rd down. Under pressure. Able to escape. And now he fires to the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown. 4th and goal. Wilson looking on 4th down. Lobs one up to the end zone. And the catch is made for a touchdown.
And the Rams have checked all those boxes.
2nd down and 14 now. Wilson is chased, throws it up for grabs. He's got Metcalf. Touchdown. Pete Carroll 6-0 here in the playoffs. All that's on the line as Wilson fires, passes, caught, touchdown Metcalf. Play clock at 2. 3rd down and 6. Wilson to the end zone. What an adjustment. And the catch made for a touchdown by Tyler Lockett.
And man, we could have seen Darius Leonard celebrate. He was so excited.
2nd down and 20. Final minute of this 2nd quarter. As Wilson fires downfield. Lockett. He's got it! Touchdown! His 2nd of this first half. Wow. 69 yards.
Wow. Good thing they have another 16 games to regroup.
Yes. 2nd and 6 to the end zone. Touchdown, DK Metcalf.
Wilson looking deep, floating one. He's got a man, and guess who? It's Lockett who gets it away. Lockett at the 10. Touchdown! Wilson has time, taking a deep shot, wide open, and there he goes! Touchdown, Seattle, Freddie Swain, and what happened on defense?
Wilson scrambling, trying to take off, and head to the end zone with a dive, and he's in! No! Wilson under immediate pressure, somehow gets away, throws end zone, it is caught! Touchdown!
There it is. Touchdown, Metcalf. Good protection. Wilson fires it in, and it is caught. Touchdown. They snap it, 20 seconds left. Wilson throwing, got a man wide open. It's Freddie Swain, touchdown, a 32-yard strike.
It's first and goal with 18 seconds before halftime. And he's got him for a touchdown, Eskridge. They get around Shell to the end zone. Lockett, touchdown.
Wilson airing it out deep for Lockett. Lockett has it, and that's a Seahawk touchdown.
30th in the NFL. On 3rd and 4, Wilson to pass. Wilson taking a shot, looking for Metcalf in stride. Touchdown, Seattle. On the play fake, Wilson rolls, fires, end zone, caught, touchdown, Gerald Everett.
Metcalf in motion.
Lions bring it to house.
Touchdown.
Actually, 2 carries for 19 yards for Wilson. He'll roll out. Looking. Touchdown, Seattle.
Wilson lofts it up there. Tyler Lockett got loose. And Tyler Lockett will take it in. What a response by Seattle. And how about the fireworks in the first 2.5 minutes out in Glendale? A 43-yard touchdown. First and goal. Wilson rolling right. And he's able to complete it to Lockett again. Touchdown to the Seahawks. Take their first lead of the day. Double stacks for receivers on both sides for Wilson. And a breakout wide open. Freddie Swain is in for the touchdown.
Wilson floats it. There's Judy. Pass caught. Judy still going. Down inside the 20. And touchdown, Denver Broncos.
Play fake. Wilson taking a shot deep for his tight end. And what a catch! Eric Saubert with a touchdown. Second touchdown of his career. And Denver takes the lead.
Russell 9 for 9 to 9 different receivers. Wide open Dulcich. First game in the NFL. Touchdown.
So no one back on the back end.
Wilson looking for Jalen Virgil. Wide open inside the 20. And he's gone. First NFL catch is a touchdown for 66 yards.
Wilson, end zone, caught, touchdown Broncos. Brandon Johnson.
They have no timeouts. They cannot take a sack. 14 seconds left. Wilson to the end zone. Touchdown, Jerry Jeudy.
Be able to be a solid tackler and make plays for this defense.
Now P-Rod can catch the football. He's in the backfield. Off the play fake to him. Wilson looking toward the end zone. Trying to get away from Crosby. Back to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. It's L.J. Humphrey.
Look at all the space outside on the left for Sutton.
On second and goal, Wilson looking to the back of the end zone. Dancing around. Pointing. Throwing. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton.
Jack Del Rio, year 4. Came in with Ron Rivera. And this has been one of the top statistical defenses in the league. Wilson's going to take a shot. Has his man. It's caught. Wide open. It's Mims. Touchdown. 60 yards from Wilson. Exquisite pass. Wilson looking for a miracle. Going to gather. Unleashes towards the end zone. It is deflected in the air, and it's caught. Brandon Johnson. And Denver's prayer is answered.
3rd down and 6. Russ on the move, chased on the play. Wilkins to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Sutton! He beats Howard in the corner. And Denver is on the board.
Wilson over the middle, caught, touchdown! Cortland Sutton! And the Denver offense has come to life in the second half.
Can't get a first down without a touchdown from the 11. Wilson, Sutton in the corner of the end zone. Cortland Sutton looking around.
Limiting them to 3 field goals. 3rd down 4. Here goes Russ. He's got him! Touchdown! Sutton! It's a 2nd down and 10. To the end zone, he's got him. Judy, touchdown. He beats Jalen Watson. Russell Wilson has thrown his 2nd touchdown pass today. Wilson with a 2nd down and goal. Blocked by Troutman. Here comes Karlaftis. There goes Wilson. Touchdown! Sutton, touchdown, Denver!
Wilson sets up and spinning around. To the back of the end zone, Sutton. They do. Vikings bring the heat again. Wilson throwing, it's up for grabs, and is caught for the touchdown by Sutton.
He's still got his feet in, even though he didn't catch the football. Wilson on 3rd down. Nobody open. Waiting. Lots of time. Buying more. Throws for the goal line. It is incomplete. Adam Troutman with the catch, but he's out of bounds.
When he got the job of guys that have played for him and then started reaching out. Wilson, step, throw. Lets it fly. Caught. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown. Denver. A flag down.
They can pick that up. That's going to be interference.
Sutton with another brilliant grab to put on the highlight reel. 1st and goal. Wilson takes it for the touchdown. Strong drive by the Broncos.
Wilson has all day here. Now he's going to take a deep shot. Sutton in the end zone. And Cortland Sutton with a flag down makes the catch for a touchdown. Let's see if this stands. It looks like it will.
This is what you have to do to win in December in this league.
Got the wishbone going on, too.
Wilson fakes it. Wide open is Troutman for the touchdown.
Wilson. And it is caught aggressively. Touchdown. Lil Jordan Humphrey gets the ball. A 3-yard touchdown pass. What a grab. No time to waste. Russ will take it himself. And it is a touchdown. On the quarterback sneak. Wilson will run it in. His 3rd of the season. Russ with Uche on him. End zone. Touchdown. Lucas Kroll. Got to figure we're in 2-down territory, obviously, with the clock down 8. Throw to Johnson. Grabs it. He's free. Touchdown. 21 yards. And the Broncos are 2 points away from coming all the way back.
2nd and 10. Jets bring 4. Wilson end zone shot. Pickens! Got it! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! It's 1st and goal. Wilson is keeping and sneaking, getting pushed to the goal line. And he is short for the moment. Let's see. Down judge and line judge in there. of signal, a lot of conversation. Touchdown. So they umpile the bodies and they say Wilson had broken the plane.
Extra men on the rush, floated, downfield, and caught! Touchdown, Austin! Second touchdown of the night.
Wilson hooks a pass, looking, end zone! George Pickens climbs the ladder for the touchdown! Wilson to Pickens is potent. Jalen Warren in the backfield. They just get the snap off. Lacing it to Freiermuth for the touchdown. Russell Wilson on time. Steelers regain the lead. Third and long. Wilson floats it way upstairs. Williams, he's got it. Touchdown. Mike Williams, the newest Steeler, scores.
Garrett just got circled. They double team him. Wilson to the end zone again. Can he hold it in? Austin, yes he can. Touchdown. Calvin Austin.
So now Jalen Warren checks in. Wilson is 4 of 4 on this drive. Harris has the majority of the yards for the team so far. Pickens, catch, run, slips out of there. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The elusive George Pickens. And he punted the ball after the score. 17 yards. Patterson remains in there. This is the 10th play of the drive for the Steelers. Shotgun. Wilson fires. End zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown. Steelers. Perfectly timed.
There's Williams down here. He should be much more comfortable with a playbook after 3 weeks in Pittsburgh.
Second down and 5. Wilson steps up. Wilson avoids it, throws on the move, and finds Freiermuth for the touchdown. Russell Wilson extends the play.
Second and 5. Wilson has it, throws it, got the touchdown. Van Jefferson.
I think it is a matter of time because you got a great deep ball thrower with a guy who's done that throughout his career.
Second and 10. Down the middle.
He's got him. It's Freiermuth for the touchdown.
That's a big time throw right here by Russell Wilson. I mean, this is why you pulled the trigger.
Wilson lofting one for the corner. It is held on to by Freiermuth. Strong hands by Pat Freiermuth, and it's a touchdown for the Steelers. It's a play fake. Wilson throwing end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Michael Pruitt hauls it in. Cordero Patterson in the game in the backfield. It's Wilson to throw. Floating one for Patterson. Goes up. Hangs on. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Fake it.
Nope. They didn't listen.
Wilson to the outside. Can he get there?
And he gets there.
Touchdown, Steelers. Wilson gets the angle, and the Steelers are on the board.
Sees the crease. He's able to get some good yards, pick up the first down. It's the longest rush of the game. Wide open is Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They're back in it.
First time the Steelers have been in Ravens territory tonight. Blocking is good up front. Pass is caught for the touchdown. Van Jefferson. And of all things, they go 98 yards. Second and 9. Jalen Warren back in. Down the sideline. Pickens makes the grab, and he goes in for the touchdown.